To say that the weirdness continues about the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Ultra or Galaxy Z Fold 6 Slim Edition is an understatement, because more information has come out and it looks like it's not going to come out in 2024, but it will in 2025, and then the early part of 2025. That is, if you remember how all of this started, the other day, Ross Young put out a tweet, who's got a great track record, talking about this, where he says that hearing about a Galaxy Z Fold 6 Slim, Q4 2024, bigger display than the Fold 6, price probably similar to the Fold 6, no pen input. Now, he could mean no pen input, meaning like the pen will work, but it's not going to insert the pen into the phone itself, or he could mean that it just does not use a pen at all. And what's interesting about this is because the next day he replied to his tweet saying the following about it. He went on to say that panel shipments, talking about, again, this slim Galaxy Z Fold 6, panel shipments begin in Q4 of 2024, will likely launch in Q1 of 2025 with the Galaxy S25. Now, why is that weird? Because they've never released, at least from what I can remember, unless they did with the first generation, they haven't released a Galaxy Z Fold phone in the early part of 2025, but it looks like potentially Samsung is changing things around, and this would kind of make sense with everything. We don't know what the Galaxy S25 is going to look like. We don't know what the Ultra or the AKA Slim version of the Z Fold 6, if they call it that, is going to look like. All of this is beginning to make a lot more sense when you factor in that if these phones are coming out in 2025, we don't know what they look like yet. You know, when we get closer towards the end of the year, most likely we will. We might even know by summertime. But right now we don't. So the possibility of a Ultra version actually coming out is probably really high. We've heard the model number is going to end in Q6A, and again, we don't know what it looks like, and we don't know much about it, but we do know there is reportedly an Ultra version, and 2025 makes more sense in terms of us not knowing what it currently looks like. But of course we don't, because it's going to come out in 2025 if it does. But then at the same time, I think about this, I'm like, is Samsung going to call us the Z Fold 6, even though it'd be released basically 4 to 5 months after, almost 6 months later than the regular Galaxy Z Fold 6? I can't imagine they would do that. I would imagine this might be its own naming system. Maybe it's not going to be a Z Fold 6 Ultra. It's going to be called like a Z Fold Slim or Z Fold Air or something, a completely brand new name of a phone, so that it seems like a different phone, so they can release their Z Fold 6 in the summertime, and then they can release their Ultra or premium version of the phone in the first half or first couple months of the next year. Kind of like what they did with the S line and the Note line. They were about 6 months apart. Maybe they're going to start to do that with their folding line, where they have a premium version and a non-premium version. That would all make sense to me. This whole thing of them releasing a phone and then not releasing and then we're also working at a premium edition of the phone, but not releasing that for a few months later. This makes sense to me. And also, you would look at this like, say, hey, you bought the Z Fold 6, and then the Ultra or premium version comes out in January or February. They're going to give you and allow you to trade in the Z Fold 6 version and give you probably a really good trade-in value at that, maybe $800-900, maybe $1,000 for it, so that you feel like you didn't get ripped off, but you can still get the phone that you want. That makes complete sense to me. And the way everything turns with this and changes is pretty remarkable. You look at even the Pixel Fold 2, which we thought it was going to come out in the summertime, but now it looks like it's getting pushed back to October. And Samsung's going to want to compete with that, especially if that phone has a bigger display and a better display and this and that, and the Z Fold 6 doesn't. And they'll want that, and they'll really want to beat down the Pixel Fold 2 with their premium version that's released in January, February of 2025. So I believe this one. I think this one's probably real, and that we're gonna start to see two versions of the phone released, one in the summertime, one in the early winter months, or early winter months of the next year. What do you guys think? Let me know. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.